Hello, I'm Andy. I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for September 2019, and this is for you, especially coming from Scorpio. So, first, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Send me an email and ask me the questions you want. Now, I'm going to pull a card for the first 15 days of September. And this card is going to represent your area of the job. You coming from Scorpio. It's a very good card. It says you can climb the tower, which means the ladder of success. And so, in the first 15 days of September, in the job area, expect some good news. So, work hard and show your value. And you will be, even if you want to change a job, you can still move somewhere and it will be a promotion of some kind somewhere else. If you want to stay on with your job, you will get good news as well. So, show off your expertise, ask favors, and you will do extremely well in the first 15 days of August where job is concerned. Now I'm going to pull a card regarding your business in the first 15 days, and let's see what the card says. Well, it's a card that says, firstly, your outlay is too wide apart, but still some goodness will come. Not a lot, but little goodnesses everywhere. So profits here and there. So perhaps narrow down your exposure of business, and maybe the amount that you make will be more. It's too fast spread, it says. That's why little sproutings are here and there. So try to narrow it all down, exclude businesses who are not paying, concentrate on what can make really money, and I think you will do much better in the first 15 days where business is concerned. Now I'm going to pull a card about romance. Ooh, and the card says you're very popular and you're attracting a lot of interest. And so you'll be a person who is going to be extremely lucky finding a new romance that's going to be good for you. And even if you have an ongoing romance, the planet of Mercury is shown here, which means that income, either from you or your ongoing romance partner, some good news comes and the happiness comes because there's money to spend, money to invest. So, in every area of romance, you're doing very well in the first 15 days of September. Now, about marriage areas, let's see what the card says. Okay, I still consider this a good card, but the dark moon there, it always represents what is behind in your past. So it's you listening to me. So it's what's behind in your past. Maybe disappointing news, or maybe something that makes your marriage partner not happy. So don't bring it up. And even if your partner brings it up, your marriage partner, try to diffuse it by not talking too much about it. So it's something about you from the past that may give you some problems. Other than that, this card is fine. This card shows that you'll be able to manage your first 15 days in marriage in a reasonable way. Now, your last 15 days of September, where your job is concerned, for you coming from Scorpio. Well, it's a twofold card. Number one, where job is concerned, not very secure and difficulties. Did you do something wrong? Did others do something wrong? Did the blame come to you? Some things like that are happening. But the overall card shows there's no drowning effect, so you cannot lose your job. So there's an instance or two that takes place in the last 15 days in the job that may worry you and put trouble. So be alert. Don't delegate duties to other people. If they do it for you, they might get it all wrong, and that could be the problem. Now we will talk about your business in the last 15 days and see what the card says. This is a card called the Wheel of Fortune. And in business, this is a good card. So you have the chance to capture a new business or to capture new ways of doing an old business. So something is going to be very spectacularly invented by you in some way. The only downside of this card is, are you doing too many things? And is that why things are going up and down? Some lose money, some make money. Well, narrow the field of what you're doing down in this last 15 days of September and concentrate to push what is really important. And I think this card will be able to do better for you. Now about romance in the last 15 days. You're coming from Scorpio. All right. This is a long-term card. So long-termness is good. But when I translate this card to short-term for the 15 days of September, there is a problem. And the problem is that too many areas exposure to risk is there. Is it financial risk? Is it some outlay of investment not paying in? So is that why your romance area is not very happy? If I tackle this card to say, what are the chances of you finding a new romance? I will say there are very good chances of finding a new romance. Not a problem with that. It could be somebody you've already known from the past who wants to come into your life. So all you need to do is exposure to risk where it is, find out. That may be putting pressure on your romance. Now about your marriage. Let's see what the card says. For you coming from Scorpio. This is a very good card that I pulled for you. You have a very good supporter, obviously your marriage partner. You have not seen the best side of him yet. And you're going to, in the last 15 days of September, do extremely well and be able to show how wonderfully things can work out. So you're going to be very lucky in this last 15 days where your marriage is concerned. There's a lot of give and take and a lot of happiness, and what you desire will come your way. So there we go. Now for Scorpio, your lucky ages. There'll be some people from Scorpio who will get very, very lucky in some area or another, not in every area. And so what are their ages going to be from Scorpio? All right, this is a card of eternity, and the number 8 always comes to my mind as shown here. So I'm going to say that if you happen to be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71, you're going to be one very lucky person in the month of September, whether in area of job, in business, whether in area of finances, whether in areas of romance or marriage, whether going to the casino in financial areas, you're going to be very lucky. So you got to think carefully and go for which area you want, and you'll be able to manage something. You'll remember you did wonderfully well in September. And now we will talk about lucky dates, dates. There'll be certain dates which are going to produce a lot of good luck for you. And let's see what they are. Well, it's a card of Mercury. So I'm going to go for Wednesdays. So Wednesdays are going to be extremely lucky for you. And I would say also that the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd are going to produce wonderful, wonderful surprises that make you very lucky. So try and get that happening. Now we will go to lucky colors, and let's see what the card says for you, which colors would be extremely lucky. All right, this color prompts me to talk of dark blue and black. This is what I'm picking up the energies of. And so wear plenty of dark blue and black in the month of September, and you will be able to draw good luck to yourself in any area of life. And now we will go to lucky direction. So 9 planets are placed around us. Let's see what the tarot cards say for the month of September, where you should face to get good luck for any area. And I'm going to say south. So face south for that inspiration you want. Is it for the job, the business, the finances? Is it for the casino or speculation? Is it for the romance, marriage, family? Face south and you are going to get plenty of rewards for yourself. Now I'm going to talk to you about your health for September and see what the card says. All right. Well, this is a card of too much energy being wasted, and the energies are coming back and going forth. So tell yourself you have to concentrate on what is important, otherwise, you're creating stress upon yourself. There's also a sign of Venus here, and I would say that the glands are going to be a problem. If you're a woman, I'd be worried about the ovaries. If you're a man, I'd be worried about the prostate. So look into these two areas. That's all you need to worry about in the month of September. Now, I have a 90-minute session, and during this 90-minute session, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years. That's going to be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And with all that information, I'll give you your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones and your lucky days and your lucky directions. A lot of information from the universe. I'll give you your personal lucky lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. But the palms will signal to me if you have those marks of hidden luck and that sudden and unexpected benefits of cash and money. So that will be shown. So with all this information, I'll get your next 7, 8, or 9 years perfectly under your control. So send me that email at andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. And I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Until then, have a good month of September. Thank you and goodbye.